Hi everybody, can everyone hear me? Just let me know in the chat. Yes sir, says Neil. Well, welcome everybody. My studio is just not set, it looks a bit funny, it's not really registering stuff, so I might just go in and out of it and hopefully... Okay, so oh, that's better. It's all looking good on my side now, so really cool. I'll just get that set up. Let me just punch that on and boom, and there we go. Put a few little happy faces on it. Put a few likes. Get it going. Boom. One more for good luck. There we are. So here we are at the auction. Welcome everybody. Let's have a look at who's in the chat at the moment. Great to have you all on. And Alex is a mod, so Alex K is helping mod the chat. Food TV, welcome. How keep selling? Who? Alex K again. I created a different link from the waiting room. AT. Yeah, that's annoying, isn't it, Alex? I'm not sure why it's done that. I haven't got it going through Restream this time either. But it created a new one and I couldn't see it, so a bit weird. Food TV, is it the same? Whale been selling? I know he has 3 billion coins. Yeah, well they don't have it now. We're going to have a look at that. Oh, I've lost the link. I had the link for that. You can probably. It was a big whale that sold 700 million. Had 300 million left. There's no whale with a billion now. Sorry, there's no a whale with a billion now on the top accounts, outside the team stuff and contracts. Neil says community been very gentleman about entering the auction. Yep, and sounds good. Cool. Bruno, welcome Bruno. Axion price gone Pluto really. Pluto. We prefer Moon. We prefer Moon. I'll post a link there. Cool, thanks Alex. Let's have a look quick on the general chat. Hopefully that one's right. I'm just going to click on that myself. See where that's going. Oh, rat bags. That doesn't work. That one, does it? Let me just check those links. I don't know if I can actually oh yeah, I can update that. Boom. So hopefully that will work on that one. I'll just update this Telegram. Just bear with me for a moment as I do that. So that's cool. Very nice, as we say. Very nice. Okay, so let's get into it, eh? Let's get into it. Here we are. We've had a few things on at the moment, so we'll start straight away. Welcome to everybody. We've got 12 people on so far, and we'll keep building over the next hour and a half. We normally get up to about 70 people, so make yourself known in the chat. There's going to be a bit of fun, really. This is the 4th mega auction, and I think this is going to be the big one. I think a lot's getting sold off in this one. We're up at, what's it, 805. I'm just going to refresh that page. Looking good. Excuse me, looking good. Now, the auction price is, we've got 805.65 ETH in the ETH pool for 10 billion up, and this is going to be dramatically reduced for the next mega auction. So we've got just under 4.6 million ETH, Axion per ETH at the moment. The Uniswap price, obviously, with the whales late action, which seems intentional, right? So we'll see. That's increased the auction at the moment. So that's an interesting move by the big whale. They had $1 billion in their wallet. They sold off 700 million. I actually had the link to the wallet because I wanted to keep monitoring it, but I lost it. So Alex, I don't know whether you know that wallet. So if you do, let me know. We've got an hour and 13 minutes left. Okay, and we've got the last hour is we get tons of ETH typically in the last hour. So with all the sniping going on, so we'll look forward to that in about 10-15 minutes. The sniping hour, as we call it. So pretty cool. Let me just refresh this page. Don't know why it started off a separate link. It's a little bit annoying. So we've got 14 people on. Welcome to everybody to the big auction. So we have 10 billion up for grabs. I'm going to update the spreadsheet there. 805.75, 805.75. So on my estimates is that we've got about 3.7 million has been won off this, and so if that's the case, then that minus that at the moment is what our next mega auction will likely be. Week 5. So that's going to be interesting. Let me know your thoughts on that. So that's what I think it might end up being. But obviously it's going to be lower because we'll probably have more won out of that. So pretty neat. I ignore this because I changed the average. So pretty cool. Let's have a quick look at the price. So price 000122339. Look at all these spikes, and all the bots have been playing games in there as well. So all those one-off ETHs. So we're going to see some news on that by Jack and the team. What's going on there? So pulled ETH 10,050 pretty much. Daily volume 3.6 million. We love to see this daily volume. I mean, that's pretty epic. Liquidity just under 1.2 million US dollars, and so obviously almost 4.8 billion Axion in the pool. These BBEAs are the auction market buybacks. So Ethereum that enters this is not for the people who've been around, it's for the newbies. Ethereum that's entered the ETH pool, 80% of it gets market buyed. So we got 805.75. So 80% is 644 ETH that gets used to market buy on top of the Axion, and that's where we get these BBEs represented. That. There's another one. So what that meant is that one ETH just came in, and 80%, which is 0.8, was used to do a market buyback. So 3.6 million Axion was bought, and that's going to go into the reward pool. So if you're staked, you will get a share of that. Pretty neat indeed. And that's what's going on at the moment. So yeah, definitely picking up a position for getting a really good auction price. Once again, if you want to get a 10% bonus on this epic auction price, you can use the link below. You get 10% bonus. Input your Ethereum here. That Ethereum will go into the pool here, and then you will be in play for winning some of the Axion pool, and it will show under my bets. At the end of the auction, which is in about an hour and 10 minutes, you can then withdraw it when it allows you to, and then the stuff that you get one out of the auction for Axion under my bets after you've withdrawn it will be auto staked for 14 days. So it's really for the new people. It gets auto staked for 14 days. So just take that into account. So that's how that works. Let's have a quick look while we're waiting at the price. So it's just 00012. This is a 15-minute chart. If we have a quick look, we'll view out first. We'll look at the 24-hour chart. That's the 24-hour chart there. You can see we've just been bouncing along this bottom. It's looking pretty bullish today. It's looking really nice. We'll go to the 4-hour chart. We'll pull that in, and you can see that that's looking to do pretty well as well. Alex K says need to add some ETH in this one. Absolutely. Not sure how long this is going to be around for. If we have a look at the winnings, we're looking really solid at the moment. This is going to disappear, and this is my view, is that this is the good buying period for people to accumulate. If you want to get a good position in Axion, then accumulating in these phases are really important. And what we can see is the implied amount for the week 5 auction is going to be this amount or less. So that's pretty major. And so it's going to dissipate, and I'm expecting maybe up to 500 more ETH in the last hour. If we may only get 300, if we get to 1100, that's cool, but we could do even better than that. So we'll see where we can get to 1100 in the last hour. We've got an hour and 7 minutes to go, a long time to go, and we starting to see the bigger players like 50 ETH, 30 ETH come in. We haven't seen any mega ETH whales come in yet. So you know, like it might just drop in like 500 ETH or something like that. Haven't seen any of those, not that I've seen anyway. So definitely in the numbers. So just have a little flashback at the first auction was we had 1803 ETH and we had 14.3 billion Axion up for grabs. Then the second week we had day 14, we had 13.8 billion Axion and 2,133 ETH came in, which was epic. But the price kept going down as people were arbitraging and getting the referral benefits and stuff like that. Then the third week, day 21, after launch, we had just under 11.7 billion, and we had 521 ETH. So some interesting numbers there. Now we're back up at 805 at the moment, 10 billion. So you can see it's going down. And today, with such a high price, we're going to get the weekly auctions are really going to go down. So those who are staked will get really good dividends, and that's the lesson to be learned. So we're at 806.75. So 806.75, looking good, and that's how we go there. I'm just going to copy that in and put that. It's the same price. I think I may have already done it. So there we are. We've had 645 Ethereum, or almost 360,000 US dollars go into market buybacks. So that's 645 Ethereum is 80% of the Ethereum that's gone to the auction, and times the ETH price, which the last time I checked was $553. That gives you 357,000 US dollars that's gone into market buybacks, which shows up on here. Under BBEA. So there's another one that's gone in from an auction market buybacks. I saw some comments on this channel by people saying that they couldn't see the market buybacks and that it was a slow rug pull. Well, no, you can see the market buybacks on here, BBEA, all through this thing. It's riddled through auction market buybacks here. So this goes back 484 trades at the moment, but you can see there's another BBEA. They all add up. So there's another one. All these auction market buybacks, 3.2. So it goes on there. So that's good to know. Just going to share this in the chat. Neil says, yes, I had a guy say that. Yeah, well, there we are. We've got it on the thing. So here's the price chart. Welcome to everybody here. We've got about 20 people online now. So great to have you all. This is exciting. This is going to be probably the last big mega auction, unless we get some massive hex claimers in the next few weeks, which is entirely possible. But you can see that today's auction is really going to mean that a lot of people will win a big amount of Axion in the auction today. So I really recommend you, if you're going to go in, today is a very good day. Look at the rate, plus the referral bonus of 10%. You can get the link below. You'll get a really good result. So let's just go back to the general chat. We also had something else on today. We had the AMA, and there was some really good information came out of that. I wasn't actually, I think I was at most of it. I watched most of it, or read most of it, I should say. So it starts right at the top. So here it is here. Jack said, I'm in super good spirits today. And I reckon that the auction's been really epic today. Started off real strong in the first couple of hours. We had some good amount of ETH in there. So it's pretty exciting. As our devs come up with some jaw-dropping solutions and alternatives for us to be able to remedy nearly every issue people have brought up since launch, from bot front running. So we'll have a look at that bot front running, because it's actually, you get annoyed when they get some good ETH. At the moment they haven't seen any bots there. This possibly is one here where that one there just got 0.3 ETH out. So these red ones, that one there got a little bit, 25 bucks. There were a few bigger ones. There also some of the bots did lose as well. So it was interesting. They got doesn't always work in their favor. That one there, you can see 2.7 ETH got drained. So 3.6. So there was some winning by the bot. So interesting play. But I did see the bot lose as well at some stage. Prana welcome. Do we still have some big players reducing their positions? It seems so, because we saw that, but they might buy back in, so it's hard to tell. But we've got no 1 billion wallets. Last time I checked the wallets, we had 4 people that had 1 billion Axion in their wallets. None of those people are there now. So none of those people are there now. Let me check on one of these. I'm just going to check on this one, pull that up. So bear with me as we just go have a look through. This is a random one, but I'm just going to go to the Axion address. I'm going to click out of that. I'm going to look at holders, and here we are. So we've got the team or dev wallet here. It's got 43 billion in it. We've got these the Uniswap contracts got 4.8 billion in it. We've got these 2 contracts which I haven't actually looked at to see what this is the auction buyback address, BBEA. So we see that on here. See auction market buybacks, BBEA there. And you can see once we get out of the side of these contracts, I'm not sure what that one is, but I'd have to check. It's got 11% in it, so it must be something of significance. We've got it might be it's probably the pool here in the Uniswap pool. Yeah, it's probably the Uniswap one. Oh, that's the Uniswap one there. Before we had about 5 addresses in here that had like 1 billion, and now we don't have them there anymore. That was from my memory. So if anyone else remembers that as well. And so now we don't have those addresses. They're either staked or they've lowered their position. And there was one that was 300,000 at 300 million left. Not sure which one was the one that did the trade earlier. Might have been this one. Let's have a look. Yeah, this is the one here. So it sold an hour ago. It sold 700 million Axion tokens. So that's the one, and still got 300,000 left. So you can see it's still got 309 million. Sorry, left. Be careful with those numbers because they're quite different. So that was just some interest. I thought you might find that interesting for those who are just wanting to get familiar with what's going on. So there we are. We just jumped up to 813.69 ETH in the pool, looking really good. So it's let me just jump back, 813.69. So 813.69, looking good. I'll update that amount later. So you see the nominal amount's 12.3 million, but of course you don't get that. The best you can do is 35% better than the average of the last week, the average Uniswap price. Prana said, yeah, I saw that 700 million sell on Dex Tools. Yeah, nice. So that's how it's playing. So hopefully some of this information helps give you a context for what's happening. Obviously there's always more information, but I think these are some of the key metrics which we can all find useful. Once again, I'll just close down these addresses. So we've got all the stats at the moment. We've got 268.2 billion Axion in play. Our market cap's just at 12.2 billion. Active stakes haven't really changed much. 18,369. This is all pretty similar. 64%. That's I think that's a bit lower. We'll just add this in. Yeah, so that's about the same. 83.27. That includes the dev fund, which we saw earlier, which was 43 billion. And so that's looking pretty handsome. That's actually gone up from yesterday, if I remember right. I think it was 82. So if they can get up to 90, I want to get it to 92, because that really sucks off the Axion off the market, and the higher the better. But man, not many projects have that sort of percentage stake, so it's pretty neat. And obviously they also get boosted by today when we have the auction finish, because obviously all the stakes get auto staked for 14 days. And the cool thing is that we're all probably happy with is that we just jumped over 11,000 addresses. We've got to accelerate this though. We need to, hopefully with all the marketing, we've got $50,000 in marketing every month going on. We've got the Sheldon Evans video plus 15,000 budget for YouTube ads, which will be epic. Both the video and the reach that it will get. And you're going to see Axion all over the place on ads, running on ads. It's going to be fantastic. So we've got all that coming up, and so we really want to build this out to 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100, and we compare to say Hex, it's got about 240,000. So the other side of it is that we also want to reach actively get people free claiming their Hex, more people. So we'll have to try and do that. I'm definitely going to play my role in that with my video I've got to produce. So trees are rocketing. Look at that, 320,000 trees. Woohoo! This the mega auction does this. That's awesome. 57.3 ETH, so $32,000 US. That's really climbing. So pretty neat. Let's have a quick look back at the auction. Here we are. So we're still at 813.69. I'm just going to refresh that to make sure it's up to date. Sometimes it gets a bit stuck when we're refreshing. That's great. We've got about 20 people on. Let yourself be known in the chat. Look forward to all your comments, any insights, anything you've heard, read, what you enjoyed about the AMA. Someone said the big golden nugget was the Connect deal coming up with, I guess, the credit card. So pretty cool. Let me have a look. What I wanted to talk about was the AMA. So yeah, we had the AMA, and it's basically from bot front running, which I showed you earlier, to self-referral price suppression. I won't be able to go into detail on that. They are working on just yet. Those updates will come in the next week or so. But it's safe to say this is the most excited I've been for the future of Axion in a long time. Well, they're looking at doing some of these, dealing with some of these issues, and definitely bot front running. I'd love them to deal with that, and that may be to do with slippage or something. I'm not sure how the bots knows. And so apparently someone earlier at the beginning of the project was talking to the mods. They wanted all the details about the market buybacks, probably so they could set up a bot to outplay the thing. Although bots are all over the place. So, what's the link for the Discord? Need to get in on the chat. Sure, I'll just post that in a second. Let me. Boom. Axion Discord. There we are. There you go. Thanks, Francesco. Nice to have you on the live stream too. So pretty cool. Let's get back to that AMA. And so yeah, with the auction, like I showed you in the auction, I think it's going to be dramatically lower. So the issue is going to become less, and really it's about getting demand up and more staking. The more demand, increasing the community. So that's what I think is the big thing. Prana says that we just had a big green candle go away. Let's have a look. Oh, whoa. Yeah. Wow. Look at that. That's exciting. I'm going to... What was that? That was... Oh, I see. It was some of the bots. We had 8.4 coming from the auction. So that would have helped. And then the big buybacks are the bots playing again. How much did they get? They got 0.73 ETH. So that was interesting. Yeah, lots of fun happening on there for sure. Let's go 15-minute chart. Boom, look at that. Beautiful. I just love it. Look at all the spikes. It's crazy. How can you technically chart that? It's like, wow. Crazy. Let's see, we've got 827.57. We've got 55 minutes, so we're now in the sniping hour. So we expect some of the bigger deals to be made. So pretty cool. Kevin99, welcome Kevin. I don't know how the auction works. I just put in 0.1 ETH. Can you explain, and how does the share work? Okay, let's go to the auction. So here we are on the auction. So you went and put in 0.1 ETH in here. I don't have that much on this wallet, so let's say that you put in this amount and you click send and you approved. It went into here with everybody else's Ethereum, right? Then down below you got a section called My Bets, and it would have your auction entry in there, and it would be say in progress, waiting for the auction to play out. And obviously we've got 53 minutes to go. So what happens at the end, you're going to get at best 35% below the average price for the last 7 days. We've got the auction price here, and if you'd used your link below, you would have got 10% bonus on top of that. So basically what happens is that when the auction finishes, you need to withdraw it, and then it will get auto-staked your winnings that you got by putting ETH in will get auto staked for 14 days, and it will show up in staking after you withdrawn it under my bets. So that's how that will work. Now, of the Ethereum that goes in, 80% of it gets thrown onto the market, and it's buys in the market. So you can see these buys going on at the moment. So where's the recent one here? We'll just have a look here. BBEA is what we're looking for. There we are. So that's one there. So that was a market buyback. This one here, 8.4. So it would have been about 10, just over 10 ETH or something, 10.5 ETH, and that bought 25 million Axion. And that Axion goes into the reward pool. So for those who are already staking the Axion, they'll get a share of that based on the number of shares they have. Then, so you can see that here. So far, we've had about 660 or so Ethereum go into market buybacks, and then 20%, 20% goes to the team. Obviously, 1% out of that 20% goes to buying trees, which you can see on the site here. It goes into these buying trees. You can see all the ETH and the amount of money that makes up. So something else that we heard exciting on the AMA was that that with a lot of the ETH that they've got, they may be using some of it to buy more Axion or do rewards and things like that. So there's quite a lot of stuff coming up with that. So all that ETH that the team's getting may not just go into marketing and paying salaries and things like that, but may also find its way back into rewarding the stakers in the community. So I thought that was a pretty cool announcement. So I do suggest, if you want to go through the AMA, here's the Axion AMA. And this was only on an hour or so ago, so you can check that out. Hey, we've got 25 people watching. Great to have you all on board. Let yourself be known in the chat. We love to talk to new people and to all the existing Axionites that are here every day. Francesca says, I can feel a small altcoin pump coming this week. Is it just me or what, guys? Absolutely. I saw something from, hey Kevin, I saw something from Richard Hart saying something like, when Hex is bigger than Bitcoin in market cap, will Bitcoin be an altcoin? I thought that was real funny. Well, here we go. We're getting some big moves in the ETH pool. 844. Let's see. Look at that. Boom, boom. Hitting the price there. So that was an 8.8. So some serious stuff coming in now. We've got 50 minutes to go. Looking good. I'm just going to refresh this page. Boom. There we go. So 844 ETH. Looking good. This is a great day, to be honest. And I'm just going to put that in. 844. 44.57. So that's estimated that almost 4 million has been won in the auction at this rate. Let me just put in the auction price. Yeah, so about 3.8 million so far has probably been won. That's my estimation. So we'll see how we go. We've definitely got less than an hour, Prana. Less than an hour to go. 50 minutes, in fact. So let's see how that goes. We'll jump back to the price and see what's happening there. So once again, this you see the address with BBEA on it. That there is the auction market buybacks. If we click on that, we can go to the Ether scan, and we can see its transactions. So pretty neat. That's what's going on there, and so that's pretty much it. We can even click on that one. I'm just going to click on that for the. Oh, that's got the trades on it. Go there again. All right, so there we go. Oh, there's another bot made a transaction. We had another buyback. Someone else is sold on the market. I see, so that's okay. $844. Kevin, what is the advantage of Axion to Hex? Well, the first one is inflation. Hex is up to 3.69%. I think there is a scenario where it can be above that, but I can't remember what that is. And Axion is 8% inflation per year, so you win on the inflation by staking straight away. Secondly, penalties are harsher in Axion, so there's more penalties that flow back through to stakers eventually, or through market buybacks. Sorry, through to auctions. There are 5 big paydays. and there's no Origin wallet to suppress the big paydays. They're basically 10% first year, and it goes up every year. You get a big payday if you qualify. 350 days staked, hitting over that date. So you can see that. I'll just jump to the staking. You can see that on here, the big paydays, 5 of them in a row. And I would say the similarities, the share rate, longer pays better kind of share, but the percentage is probably different. So this is 20% per year up to 15 years, so you get maximum 300% on your shares. So it's indirectly a way of getting a better return. Otherwise, there's 4 penalties. You've got your 8% interest, which is higher. You've got your big paydays, which is different from Hex, which had the one big payday, which was then suppressed by the Origin wallets to stop dumping. Then the other big difference, obviously, is what we're doing now, which is the mega auction and the market buybacks that result from it. So those are the key ones. And the other key one is that Hex has finished its launch, whereas Axion's only on day 28 of its launch. So Hex is finished. Hex is now in the operational phase, and so forth. Is there a circulating supply? Yep. So it's on this page. You can see the circulating supply is 95.9, but that includes the team's wallet, which is 43 billion. So really, it's a lot smaller than that. It's and there's something else in there as well. Someone else said something else in there. The bonuses aren't capped at 10 years like Hex. That's true. Nice point, Prana. So yeah, you can't get more shares at 10 years too. Yeah, I think, is that what you're referring to? Can't get more shares. There's the Axion stats page there, Kevin. Oh, we've got 23 people on at the moment, so it's great. Welcome everybody, and let's get back to the Axion part. So prices continuing to do this spikes at the moment. We'll jump back and check the auction. So we're at 850. Congratulations everybody, 850. That's a really great number. 850.82. We'll plug that in, 850.82. Boom, there we are. So nominal's gone down to under 12 mil now. So nominal is just my figure of the average if you took the amount of Axion divided by the pool. But of course, you can't really do better than 35% discount to the average price of the last 7 days, which we don't know. I don't know exactly what that is, so that's why I never quote it. It has to be implied from the thing. 20% bonus per additional year in Axion and no cap. That's right. So up to 300% for 15 years was what I was. Yeah. No bonus shares in Hex of staking more than 10 years. Yeah, I think we read that once. So that's cool. Sometimes I double back and forgot that I had read those comments. So that's where we're at the moment. So 850. Let's come down a little bit. So just paste that in. Boom. 84520. So we have the price change around. Uniswap price is now at 4.3. So once again, if you wanted to go into the auction today, it's a great time. You can use the link below. You get a 10% bonus. You just put it in there, click send. It'll show up under my bets below. New place for summit, and then at the end of the auction, you'll be able to withdraw it, and it will get auto staked for 14 days. So a lot of people forget that. So if you want to know if you win anything in the auction, it gets auto staked for 14 days. It doesn't show up in your wallet. It shows up under staking. So at the moment, we're on the auction tab. If you've entered the auction and you've withdrawn your winnings from the auction, which is Axion, then it will get auto staked for 14 days over here. So you just click on there and it scroll to the bottom and you'll find your deposits, and that's where it will be. Now the other thing that's rising fast is the share rate. So it's better to stake today than tomorrow. Can't say that enough. The better share, if you're planning to stake and do a staking ladder, is what we generally suggest, so that you have it maturing, different stakes maturing at different periods in the future, so you have a passive income from it. Rather than big lump ones, but it's up to you. It's your investment decision, but staking that is typically recommended. So there we are. Oh, we just jumped 899.04, massive. Let's check the boom. Oh, see that spike up to over 18,363. Loving it. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. That's so cool. Oh, boom. I was trying to find 8 ETH it was. Where else? We got 4 ETH. Pretty neat. Some big, yeah, cool. That's neat. So what are we at the moment? 0.0013453. It's going to be interesting once these happen. So 8.99, folks. That's great. So 8.9904, 8.99.04. There we go. Updating. Nominal stat just above 11. This is awesome. And my estimation is that we're at 4 million's been sold. So that's my estimation. So that would make the next one just under 6 billion. Love it. That's excluding any new penalties, of course. So that's pretty funny. That's exciting. This is an exciting day for the auction. This is probably, in some ways, it's probably as exciting as this 133 day that we had. But the difference is because the auctions are getting reduced. So this is huge. So what you want to do is you want to accumulate while these prices are high, right? You want to accumulate in this phase. You want to be staking them, get more divs from the mega auctions, especially if it goes down to 6 billion. Then you're looking at 1, maybe 2 more mega auctions of this size, unless for some reason some huge hex whales come in and a whole ton of them you need to do the penalties buybacks. So I actually haven't had a look at the Hex 3T balances. I must do that to check. We just jumped at 9.15, folks. 9.15, awesome. I'm loving it. 9.15, that's a huge jump, and we've got 41 minutes to go. Yoo-hoo-hoo! This is hot doggity dog. Certainly exciting. That's why I love these mega auctions. So this is far more exciting than the AA lobby that was in Hex, except for maybe the first day. The first day was pretty neat when they did 20. I think it was 21,000 Ethereum on the first day, as people FOMO'd in. But this is a lot of fun. So some people who have Hex free claim and been in Hex will be familiar with a 350 one-day launch phase. And so in Axion, auctions are basically every day. But the main launch phase is about 350 days with the Hex free claim and the penalties that run over that, and also Hex 3T penalties. So that's how that rolls. If we go to the claim page, you can see the Hex 3T claim is here, and then the Hex free claim is below. But obviously I've claimed it on this account, so that's how that works. 9.15.42, loving it. The Uniswap price is down at 4.3. We've got the US dot price is 0.000135. Let's just add that in. I'm gonna just update my values as we go. 9.15.42. 9.15.42. Oh man, I hope we get to 1100. That was my low target. And so let's see where we go. So I reckon we've sold about 4.1 billion Axion so far in the auction. Obviously, if you use the link below, you get a 10% bonus. And the other thing is that the referral bonuses are freshly minted on top of the supply. So originally, 250 billion were for Hex 2T when it first launched, and then we had another 250 billion, which is to be for Hex free claims. And so people can only Hex free claim 10 million in a wallet. So if you get a big Hex whale, then you would. I should actually bring that up on another thing to show you how many of those are. So we'll do that in another live stream, because it's actually quite an interesting area to consider, is how many Hex whales there are. Because if they had 100 million, and let me retract, if they had 100 million in their wallets, then they can only get 10 million in the Hex free claim. And the Hex free claim is the 28th of May 2020, all right, and that includes their liquid and their staked Hex at the time. So it was redone. The snapshot was retaken to take that into account. So there we are. We've jumped to 9.22.34, looking good. This is a great day. 9.22.34, I think it was. So looking good. Kevin says, are the Axion and auction penalties by end stakes? The Axion and auction penalties by end stakes? Are the Axion and auction penalties by end stakes? Well, I think that's got it on here, on the auction raffles accumulate. I don't think there's been a lot yet so far, but there's been a couple of big ones. The one that we had 250 million the other day had it in. Magic Shando should get me like 35 million Axion this week. Wow, that's awesome, Magic Shando. Congratulations. The majority of the auction is flowing in from these penalties here on the Hex 3T and the Hex, and then the penalty, the end stakes do go in there too, as far as I know. Magic Shando, thanks. 10 million to 35 million is a good week. It's an epic week, Magic Shando. That's like outstanding. The auction raffles accumulated Axion tokens between users in proportion to their participants' bid in Ethereum. The auction price can't be lower than the Uniswap price, minus 10%, which has been changed. I'm pretty sure it's 5% still. It was 5% last mega auction. I'm pretty sure they didn't change that. Any leftover Axion from the auction rolls over into the next weekly auctions, which I'm estimating is at least probably well lower than 6 by the time we finish. 925.74, 925.74, and let's add it in that new auction price. Keeps moving around quite a bit there, and let's paste that in. Boom. Yeah, so I'm looking at 5.8 billion for the next auction, excluding any new penalties that accumulated, like in stakes. Prana, it's almost mega divs time. It is. And the divs, I mean, earlier today I think the divs were what, 1.8 billion, so I don't know what they're going to be all up. It's pretty huge. I should be able to work that out given the thing, so... Intuition Guru, great live stream, bro. Locked liquidity coming soon. Yeah, that's where I was going to head with talking about the AMA. Was a lot of talk in there about the liquidity, and I think it's in a week, right? Probably in a week's time. For the first one, and then the next one's like a month away. For in-stake, how many days we have to in-stake without penalty? For in-stake, how many days we have to in-stake without penalty? For ending stake, how many days we have to end stake without penalty? Let me just go back to the other page first. 14-day grace period, yeah. Thanks, Prana. I was still interpreting the thing. So we got 928.19. 928.99, boom. Pretty similar price, so that's cool. 928.19. This is looking great. It's looking really good. My estimate for the next week auction, just under 5.9. That's a game changer. Imagine another week like this. It's certainly, we still don't know what today's going to be. We've got 35 minutes to go in this mega auction. This is the 4th mega auction, 11th of December 2020. You were here to observe it, and so was I. We've got the price at the moment, 000133. It's spiking around, obviously, with the buys. Let's have a look. We got, there's a market auction buyback there, 1.96 ETH. So that's 80%, so it would have been higher than that. We had one here, 2.72 ETH, so that's pretty cool. All these divs, so that 11 million is all going into reward pool. So if you're staked, you're going to get a share of that. And the longer you're staked, the more shares you have, you're going to get even more of it than people with short stakes. So that's the benefit, that's the power of staking long. So you stake early, get the lower share rate, because obviously the share rate's climbing pretty fast. If you stake, you get the longer pays better, and you get the shares. You get more shares, so longer pays better is very powerful, and you obviously get the bigger paydays if you're doing these 350 day stakes. So pretty important to remember that. Don't complain to me about share rates and stuff that you didn't know, because I've been saying it in every video. Because anyone that's been in Hex knows that to get shares, the biggest thing in Hex is T-shares. You're after T-shares, which is trillions of shares. Because in the future, you may not be able to get trillions of shares. You may only be able to buy billions, if not millions of shares. That's what happens with the share rate, and the price goes up over time. So you need way more Hex or way more Axion to get the same amount of shares. That's what happens with the share rate. So just a minute. Magic Shando, I was here and I traded like a boss. hopefully I can get we should get your theme song, Magic Shindo, and I can get 100 million Axion total in the next 2 or 3 weeks. You're onto it. You're onto it. Like, that's the key. This is the accumulation, the inflation phase. That's when you want to accumulate, get your bags, become a whale, and or whatever category you want to call yourself. I call anyone with a lot of Axion a whale. So we've got these official categories down here. I guess they're official. Let's call them unofficial ones. We've got shrimps, crabs, fish. But basically, Magic Shando is going to become a tiger shark. It's 100 million to 500 million and so forth. So pretty cool. And let's take that stake deck liquid. See, liquid Axion. We've got no whales. Woohoo! That's what I said earlier. We've only got 3 great whites. Interesting times. Games are being played by the big people. So there we are at 981.79, and we've got 32 minutes to go. 981. I think my 1100 is looking good. I don't know. We've still got 31 minutes. I think 1100, which is my target, is looking good. So 981, 981 to 84. Boom. And we got, this is the current price. I just update. This is for the estimation. Our mega auction looks, based on my numbers, and they've been fairly correct, is down at 5.6 billion for next mega auction. The days are numbered for the mega auction at this rate. We may only have one more after this that's truly sizable. And that's massive divs, so I hope you're staked. If you're staked, you're getting these divs, man. The divs are going to be crazy. Anyway, Magic Shanda says, I'm eyeing that 2 cent price is, it's half the supply of Hex, and there's doing fintech stuff, so probably higher, so I'm in this for years down the line. Nice one. And people like you should be rewarded. I mean, you're taking the initiative, and you obviously understand what the big players. Francisco Nava, what's the fee for going over your time in your stake? I think it's there's a 0 point something penalty for that per day. 2% per week is what I thought it was. Anyone can correct me if I'm out of date on that one. 2% per week. Basically over I think it was 350 days or something. Is it? Let me no, I haven't got that on there. I will look that up on the next one, but it's 0.27 or something small, so I have to get that number. Work either. Oh, bear with me, just trying to look something up, but it took me 2 days to withdraw my Axion because of the gas fee problems. Yeah, I hate those problems, they're really annoying. Now, if you do have that, you can go to Discord. Prana says, yeah, it should be a 2% penalty per week after the 14-day grace period. Yeah, that's what my understanding is too. There is a daily rate, obviously. I just can't remember whether it's over 350 days or 365. I think it's 350 days. Yeah, 0.28% per day, I think it is, and that's the 350 days. I'm pretty sure it's 350, so that'd be 0.28 per day after the 2-week grace period. So Prana, that's right, Prana. Pretty cool. Well, we've got 23 people on at the moment. Great to have you all on. Let's help you know in the chat. We always enjoy your comments. We've got 28 minutes to go. I'm just going to refresh this page because sometimes it can get out of date if I've been jumping around the different pages. So 981.84. 981.84. 981.84. Yeah, I don't know whether I updated that, but boom. So we look like our next mega auction for week 5. It's a good chance it'll be 5.7 billion. Plus that doesn't include any new penalties that might pop up. That's just a flow over. What I'm talking about, flow over. So I'm at the moment estimating the amount won was 3.4 million, 3.4 billion, sorry, and the difference will get flowed over, which is this amount. Francisco, when this bull run starts to take off, the congestion is going to be horrible. Yeah, that's right. The price goes up too, so I hope ETH 2.0 is as great as they say it will be. Yeah, they're going to need it, and the problem is that I don't think it's going to be there in time, right? Maybe the staking will be up for ETH 2.0, but they're really going to struggle. We just did 1,000 Ethereum. OMG, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000 ETH. Boom. 1,000 ETH, that's awesome, man. It's so epic. How are you coming up with that calculation for the week total? This here is the formula is D is where am I up to? D29. It's D29. Where's my formula? D29. So it's this amount. This amount times F29. So times the auction price, and that's how I'm getting it. Hopefully that helps. It's been fairly accurate because I was off only by about 40-50,000 in the last prediction of it, so it's pretty good. So once again, we've just moved to 1,005 Ethereum. Now, if you're looking at going into the auction, we've got awesome price. Look at that, and you get a 10% referral bonus. Just use the link below this video, and you'll get even better than this amount, which is pretty epic. Look at the Uniswap price down to just under 4 million now. That's crazy, some crazy times. Let's have a quick check of the price here. 00014, looking epic. Look at that, woohoo! These volumes, I love it. I wonder how we're doing on the board, actually, DEX board. Let's just see, have a look on that DEX board, see if I can see it. I thought we had a list up here. Axion, there we are, so we're on the leaderboard there. So that's pretty cool. And there we are, 106 ETH, or 1,006 ETH, sorry. 106 ETH. Adam Rosenberg, welcome Adam. 2 cent price. Yeah, someone else talked about 2% price as well. Was it Magic Shando? Adam Rose soon. Yeah, that's what's 2 cent price? It's probably something X. 0.0014, 0.02 equals that divided by that. That's what's 142x? Yeah, of course. Why not? Hex did what? 250x, 280x. I think it was. Maybe even higher. Some of the numbers I should need to memorize is those ones. So we're up 1,007. 1,007 ETH, looking good. Boom. I'm estimating now 5.5 million billion, sorry, rollover. Looking good there. And 00014. It's nice to get. This is actually more bullish than recently because at least we're getting a better price on the bet coming out of the auction period. And let's just quickly check what we've got. We've got 24 minutes to go. So that's pretty cool. I'm pretty bullish now. I said on the bottom end, my target was 1,100 and top end I think was 1,300. So I estimated that we could get between 300 and 500 in the last hour based on previous auctions. That seemed pretty bullish. That's exactly what we got on the first auction. We ended up in the last hour getting 500 ETH in the last hour. I can't remember the exact number that we got from the second auction, but it's probably actually higher than 500. I think it was probably 800 or something like that. So this one here, the third auction was a bit lower at 521. Now we're blitzing past and we are looking good. 1,012 Ethereum. We've got 23 minutes to go. Looking fun. Price prediction. My price prediction over is in the short term is 0.00011 to 0.000. Let me rephrase to double 0015 to 0035 is my price prediction at the moment. That's mine. There we are, 0.0014, looking cool. I definitely our high. If you remember our high, if we go back to our 24-hour chart, you can see our high was 0.0072397. So there we are. That's the one mark to beat up the top there, and so forth. So let's just go back to the 15 minutes on that. Oh yeah, 15 minutes. Boom. Actually, might go. Yeah, it gives us a nice granularity. Adam Roseberg, do you see it going to a cent? Yeah, sure. 1 or 2 cents. Sure. That's like I said, it's about 100. What do I have? 120x or something, 130x. Sure, I can do that. With staking is high, it's like 64%. So if we can get the staking even higher, then that would be really good too. Let me just refresh this. We're in the last 22 minutes. We got 1,023. I'm loving it. Don't know about you guys. This is actually a lot of fun. Once again, if you're going to enter the auction today, feel free to use the link below. You get 10% bonus on top of this excellent auction rate. Now that the market rate, the Uniswap price moves around a lot, but when you add on the referral bonus, it's quite a neat deal. We've got 22 minutes to go. Looking pretty exciting. And let me just put in this number: 123, 102, 1023.5. Looking good. And let me put that number into boom. And there we go. Boom. So looking good. Man, 5.5 billion is my new estimate for the rollover. And let's have a look now. Pranas says if we get to your week 5 Axion pool prediction, then there's a very good chance that it'll become the first mega auction to be oversold without using referrals. True? True indeed. And there's all the news coming up too, Prana. Like all the stuff coming up. I mean, it's really heating up. I mean, the team had the busyness of the launch, and Axion today started the TV, the show, which is gaining momentum, and then all the marketing's coming on board. So bright future, man, it's going to be awesome. The number one, marketing is so critical to getting mass, adoption. I won't use mass adoption, but adoption. So pretty cool. Adam says it has half the supply as Hex, right? Last time I remember checking, Hex had about 680 billion, so that'd be correct. So we got 268, so it's got less than half. Probably, I'm just guessing at the Hex amount because I don't have it off by heart. It's on. You can go to hex.live and it'll be on there. 268 divided by, if it is 680, which I'm pretty sure it's up at that mark around there. That's about 40% of Hex. Intuition Guru, it could easily do a cent with lock liquidity coming, and really just a few big buys from big investors could spike the price. Agree. Absolutely agree with that. Prana, check out axionstats.info. Yep. So I'll just post that in the link. There it is there. Boom. Let's just quickly go back to the auction. We're at 1,033.87. Looking great. I'm going to refresh that. Can we hit the 1100? Can we hit the 1100? And we've got 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes to go, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about the sniping. 20 minutes of sniping. It'd be cool. 11 to 1300 is my range, and I'm feeling excited. This is huge. What a huge day. 1033. 1033.5. Looking good. Down to 5.4. Let's put in the updated thing. Oh, that's a big change. And boom. That will lower the count, but 5.5 billion. It's moving around a lot. We won't know until the 20 minutes is up. And the price. Whoa! 00016, folks. That's looking good. I'm loving it. Let's have a look. 106 Ethereum. Oh, that's the trader one. So don't get too excited with that pump. That's the trader one there. Yeah, don't get too excited. We're hitting over 1100. Yeah. Oh! 1040, 1044, 1052. Oh, the action is raw. We're going over. We are. Prana's right. We're going over 1100. Folks, we are in the zone. This is epic, man. This is so good. Now that's the big whale. They've just sold out for day 106. It hasn't shown the red things on it. Normally it shows us the red pot that they ended up getting. So the ETH pot is up 1,117, so that's positive. Let's have a look at some of these. With 6 and 8 ETH coming in respectively. So into that line. Sorry, I'm trying to not move this around too much. You can see the top trades at the moment coming in, so I'll leave it like that. I think it's good 15 minutes. We're at 1068, folks. 75. 1068, 75. 1068.75. Looking good. Looking good. Looks like it may clean the whole backlog. That's right. Well, it is possible. It's possible. 1068.75. I was thinking that earlier today, but I didn't want to get overly FOMO. We're down to about 5.3 billion in the rollover, so that would suggest one mega auction. The auction price is dropping. It is, yeah. We're still pretty decent though. No, still pretty decent. I've got to refresh this page. 1068. Come on, whales, come and snipe. 1070. 1070. Woohoo! It's a bit like a real auction where you get those guys. Can I get 1070? Can I get 1070? You know, it's like that. So, Food TV is the one whales keep selling. Billion coins as he does selling. Yeah, he does. Yeah. That's why I said there's games afoot with those whales, Food TV, because they can do big, with such big amounts, they can really swing value their direction. They don't take on risk doing though. It's not without risk. Francisco Nava slowly crawling into octopus territory. Few more weeks of staking, then I'm set up my ladder after 10 million Axion set and forget. Well done, Francisco. That's huge. Well done. Prana, lol. 1080. We're at 1080. That's 1080. It's like the rat poison. 1080. Anyway, Intuition Guru, FOMO about to come. Heard this week. Yeah, I heard that too. And Jack, if you watched the AMA, Jack was just super pumped. He said there's so much coming, so it's pretty exciting. 1084. Yeah, so if you go to back to the AMA here, you'll be able to get heaps of new insights from Jack that was on the AMA. So do highly recommend that. So don't forget that. So we're at 1084. Now in the AMA there is lots of other comments. So I typically just jump to Jack's answers as I go down. That's a quicker way of doing it. So it's pretty cool. So we've got 15 minutes to go. We're at 1097. 1097. Prana, we're at 1097. It's almost at 1100. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's looking pretty cool. And the price, pumping 00015. This is, I'm not really worried about this price stuff at the moment. I'm just thinking about as the mega auction, the only place you're going to be able to get a large amount of Axion is going to be on Uniswap. So that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the fact that people are forced. I mean, obviously, if people are staked now early on, they're getting rewarded with massive divs. 1102. We did it. 1102. Man, I'm almost exactly on my budget, but it's gonna. I think it's 40 minutes to go, so it's gonna go way high. Is it gonna kick my 1300 top of my 1300 range out? That'd be another. All it does is take a big whale to embarrass me, and that's all that's required. And I'd love to be embarrassed. Come on, 1200, says Prana. Absolutely. ETH gas fees are relatively low now. Yeah, I noticed that earlier actually. So, and I always change my gas limit to 200,000. I'm such a cheapie. So, yeah, 1102. 1102. 124. So I got the roller at 5 billion now. That's huge. So almost 5 billion won in the auction today. Excluding referrals. So if you use the referral below, you get a 10% bonus. And referrals are freshly minted on top of the supply. So it's really important to remember that. Food TV, let's hope the price on Uniswap can hold. Yep, you called it, 1100. Yep, did Chris T. Been pretty good with my numbers lately. It helps to have a spreadsheet, but it's going well. And the price, like I said to you, that my expectation about the price is that once the mega auctions go down, so I hope you guys are all collecting your divs and it will make you a bigger whale in the future. You know, when I say you whale, I mean use loosely. You may not be a whale, you may have a decent bag. That's what I mean. So anyone with a decent holder of Axion that's collecting these divs at this rate is a huge yield on their volume. And then people will be forced to buy on Uniswap, especially the big whales, and that will start to move the price up. Plus all the marketing coming up, the credit card coming up, all the sites coming up. Looks pretty neat. We're at 1116. I'm going to refresh. You have to excuse me, I'm going to do a few refreshes towards the end just to make sure we get the latest numbers. So 1116. 1116. Boom. 1116.14. Looking good. 12 minutes to go. We've got plenty of time. 12 minutes is a long time at the end of the auction for sniping. So let's see if we can get to the top of my top range. I'm happy for it to go over 1300. It's more the merrier. The price is stuck at this 13 thing. Let's see. PBE, we've got 1.6. These are all auction buybacks, 9.6. Nice. And what they get out of there? Not much. I like it when the bots don't get too much. They don't deserve much. Alex K. The bots do play a role in I guess they kind of play a role in liquidity, but not really. They're basically sucking ETH out of the contract. Alex K says, yeah, it's a good one. How many do we need to clear it all? Like 2,000. Yeah, that's what was my estimate, was between 2,000 and 2,200. So let's have a look. So we're at 1118.96. So that's looking good. If I put 2,000 in there, that would leave 1 billion rollover. So 2,100. That would be, yeah, 2,200. Yeah, so 2,200 is what I estimated. I'll just go back in time. So hopefully that one helped, Alex. 1,129.96. We've got 10 minutes to go. I noticed that we've got 116 million in there for the next day, so that's the rollover of some penalties and things, maybe end-done stakes. I have to remember what goes in there. 10 minutes to go anyway. Looking good. Just going to refresh that. Now, Alex says, yeah, it's a good one. 2,050 TV. Is the auction end in a year like Hex? No, it doesn't. There's auctions every day, Food TV, from penalties, from unstaking, things like that, I think, from memory. So the auctions keep going past 350 days. But the 350 days is really kind of like the official launch because the Hex 3 claims and the Hex 3T claims need to be done in 350 days because they get penalized every day at 0.28, I think we worked out. So hopefully that helps. Let's go back to the auction page. 1133. Alex K says probably it's based on Hex claims, so end of the year for the mega auctions. For the mega auctions, yeah. Food TV, okay. Alex K, that's only for dailies though, right? Not the mega. Yeah, for dailies, yeah. That's right, Alex, yeah. Where we're at there. 1136. This is so good, guys. This is really a great day for the auction. Forget about the, I mean, I'm not really concerned about the price at the moment. That's why it's at 00014. This is really bullish, this auction. I'm really enjoying it. It's good. Just going to paste that in there. Boom. 1139. Every time I paste it in there, it's getting updated already. 4488, and that's pretty close. So I'm just updating this quickly. Hopefully it's not too annoying. So we're down at 5.1 billion has been won so far, based on that excludes obviously referrals which are freshly minted. We're at 1139, looking good. We could hit right in the middle of the band. We could get 1200. However, we're 8 minutes to go. Expect some big snipes to come in. I have a feeling we're going to get some big snipes. Hope they don't leave it too long. We don't want any last minute snipe that rolls over the next day. Even though there's 116 million in there, we want people to get the best that they can out of the auctions. Let's have a look. Francesco says, can't wait for my Spark airdrop so I can sell half and buy my Axion. Nice one, Francesco. Prana says, I think the smaller daily auctions last forever because they come from penalties. That's correct. Food TV, oh, okay, the mega end in a year is still very good. Well, megas are going to end quicker than that if people get penalties. I'm just showing you that there might be 1 week left of big mega auction left, because look at the we're down at the estimate is that it'll be $500 million, so that's basically what we're selling today. We've got 1 more left to sell that. So if we got 2,200 ETH in this ETH pool, we'd sell down the whole mega auction, so it'd be the last mega auction. So pretty cool. C4, welcome C4. The bulls are back, they are indeed. And I said regardless of the price, which is actually up at 00014 at the moment, this is a very bullish auction. Really good. And remember last time we only had 521 ETH. Now we've got way up again. So I'm trying not to switch too many screens because I know it can get a bit annoying, but it's a bit just trying to get all the information in on time. So 4470, that's close enough. I won't update the auction until then. Francesco says, I'm not an Axion bull, but I'm an Axion cow. Just sitting here waiting for this price to move. Nice one. Food TV, Wales just sold 410 million Axion for 61,000. Yeah. That's some whales have been doing some interesting things, Food TV. And obviously they do it in their self-interest, so let's have a quick look at that, see if we can capture that big sell that you said. You're talking about this one here, 14 million. I'm trying to say 14 million. Oh, that one there. Yeah, that's those bot trades out of 5A. That Dress does it all the time. So let's have a quick look at the auction. Come on, auction. I'm going to check the minutes to see how long we've got to go. Prana says, lol, Francesco. Prana, whales make room for people to move up. That's true. That's true too. Just all depends on how it all plays, all the pieces land. So we've got just under 6 minutes to go. We might get in the midpoint of my range between 1100 and 1300. So if we can get 52 more ETH, we'll be at 1200. That would be pretty cool. 1148.71. 1048. 1260. Oh, the big whale came. That's epic. That's awesome. That is epic. There's a big whale. We waited for one of them and they came in. They did us justice. Let's have a look at the price. Boom. Price went jolly good. 89.6. That's 80% of what they put in. Woohoo! 309 million. Matching the divs today, folks. The divs are going to be huge. Stop shouting. Yeah, gosh. Okay, Prana says, whales make room for, yep, holy shoot, absolutely Prana, that was epic. 1262. Heck, man, if someone dumps in 1,000, then this is the last mega auction. I don't... How awesome. Food TV, I'm worried that the mega auction end and the whales are still selling. How will price move up? Well, people will buy on the market because they want to stake and get the volume. The stake to get the volume, and also the marketing's in play, and so people expand the community. The more community you have, the more buyers you have, more people staking. Because remember, it is a certificate of deposit, so people get big yields by staking. Let's hope so. Yeah. So 1269. Let's have a look. We've got 4 minutes left. If you're going in, you better go in now with 4 minutes left. Because it's you got to remember the ETH transaction time doesn't always deliver on time. There we are, 12.95. Oh, MG, we're at the top of the range. We're at the top of the range. 3 minutes 43 to go. If you want to get awesome auction price, 4.3. The Uniswap price is now 3.4. The price is now 00016. Some massive buying, probably kicking the bots' butts. Chris T, I love the excitement. We're overdoing the same. Keep shouting. No, all good. I just wish I had a nice light beer. Social drink, of course. But come on, 1500. Yeah, well, we're at the top of my range at 1300. I'm happy to be out of range. 3 minutes to go. Can we get another 100 whale, another 200 whale? We'll see. Just refreshing. 1295. 1295. There we go. We got 3 minutes to go exactly. 1295. Let's put that in there. Boom. 1295. This is the price at the moment. So I estimate that 5.7 billion has been sold. We've got 4.3 billion left for the auction next week. That's my numbers at the moment. We've got 2.5 minutes to go. Looking cool. And Prana says, come on, 1500. Yeah. Intuition, interest, divs, overload. Oh, you imagine the overloads. So everyone at stake, congratulations. Massive divs. And that sets you up well for the future. Pretty cool indeed. The price at the moment, 00015. Getting a bit of action there. So looking good. We have a look at some of those BBEs. I don't want to get too distracted by this. 20 ETH we had come in. A lot of those coming in. 5.5. So pretty neat. 89.6 was epic. Let's go back quickly to the auction before it runs out. We've got a minute, just under 2 minutes. 1300. We made 1300. Woohoo! Flat Earth was there first. Axion Network says solid divs today. Congrats everyone. Flat Earth, the cryptocurrency man says 1302. You got to me first. Prana says thanks. Now it's epic. Looking good. We've got 35 people on the stream enjoying this moment in Axion night history. Fantastic. And 1302. That's epic. That is so good. And here we're going down, counting down to the last minute. I'm just going to refresh the page, catch every moment. So we've got this on video. You can watch it again. And we've got 1 minute to go. We're at 1302 at the top of my range. Happy for a while to put in another 100 ETH. Who knows? But of course, if they do that, we won't have another mega auction. If someone put in another $700-800, we wouldn't have another mega auction. At least not unless some massive amounts of penalties came in. So we're down at 44 seconds. 1302. Epic, epic, epic. Prices at that 00015 mark. Just taking a chase there. Looking good. Let me. I'll put in the numbers at the end. 1302 seems to have been stabilised. Let's count this down. 20 seconds, folks. 20 seconds. 17 seconds. I'm counting it down. Neil says great day. Has been. 10 seconds, folks. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the end of the auction, folks. That's the end of the auction. 1302. 1302. There we are. That's the end of the auction. Well done, everyone. I hope everyone enjoyed that. It was awesome. We're going to continue the live stream for at least another probably 10-15 minutes. So enjoy that. Going to take down these numbers while they're there. Of course, I can always play back the video. So I estimate that 5.752 million Axion was won in the auction, and I estimate a rollover of 4.27 billion Axion for week 5. That really lowers down the impact. I think that bodes well for price. Very bullish, and with all the news coming, I think that looks really good. And if you want to get some of the teaser for some of the news, just look at the AMA that was on today by the team. Now this is going to roll over. It's just rolled over to the day 29. Can you believe it? We're almost at a month. Day 29. Alex says fantastic auction it was. Intuition Guru says nice, Neil. Glad you're on board. Francesca Nava says don't sell this small pump, guys. We're in it for the long run. Yeah, that's right. That's really good wisdom. This is pennies compared to where we're going. Francesca Nava, great stream. Exciting times ahead. Absolutely. This is super huge. We've just started day 29. We're not even a month after launch, folks. This is we're like a baby launch. We're only a month is coming up. So we've got day 29 is just started in the auction. 116.5 million. Keep an eye on that during the day. See, the auction price is opened at 3.9 million. The Uniswap price is at 3.7. just keep tabs on that. There may be a good deal to be made out of this auction today. Just keep tabs. Once again, always suggest sniping in at the end. And you can also get a 10% bonus with the referral below. Prana says, now to check out divs. Absolutely. So you can go to staking, and you can scroll down to your deposits and check out your divs. Not sure how quickly that operates, whether it happens straight away. I've never actually checked that on real time. Food TV says, can Axion really reach 2 cents? Yeah, under the right circumstances, sure. But it'll probably take a little bit of time. Here's the rollover for the next weekly auction. This is the 5th weekly auction. We've already got $500 million already rolled into that. So let's see whether that gets to that 4.2 billion that I've said rollover, plus extra penalties, because obviously every day there's extra penalties added into there. But that gives you a good indication of where we might head. And I can't really see a mega auction given today's huge result. I can't see another mega auction after this, to be honest, unless they miraculously make some more. So I think this is week 5. Next week could be the last time we have a true mega auction. I think after that they'll just become big daily auctions. Let's have a look. Food TV, Axion has half the total supply of Hex. Yeah, I said it had about 40% was the indication. I think Hex has 680 billion, but I'm going to check that when I get off actually. You have to go to hex.live to see what the value is, I think. So that's pretty much it. So let's have a quick look at the charts. You can see awesome day today, and you can see that it's been going down. This is going to drop dramatically next week, and I'm estimating at about 4.3. So I probably might get up to 4.5 billion with extra penalties during the week. That's pretty cool. Foodie TV says that is very good. So then we've got this is a log scale. So it's 10,000. Oh, it's probably a semi-log scale. So you got, but it's a factor of 10 going up there. So you can see the big auctions compared to the small daily ones. But you see some of these bigger ones with penalties on there. I understand this one is an emergency unstake. So here we are, folks. That's what we ended up with, 1302. This is the profile of the mega auctions. You've got the first week, second week, third week, fourth week. I'm sure you can see that. Read it for yourself. And let's wrap it up. So we had 1,041.6 Ethereum go on to market buybacks, and we can see the market buybacks and under the address BBE, which we can see probably lower down, BBEA. So that's where we can see that those happening. And we had 260 ETH went to the team. So that's the team's 20%. 1% of that is used to buy trees, to get trees supported, which is this one here. So that's how that plays out. And so that totaled at the current price, which I had at 553 earlier, which is almost 576,000 US dollars approximately was used to do market buybacks. So this 1,040 ETH, that's how much was spent on market buybacks. So all that stuff was spent on Axion, and that Axion is going to divs. So if you check your stakes, you've probably just got some massive divs, and congratulations. We had 10 billion in the auction. 5.7, 5.8 billion was won, excluding referrals. So if you got referrals, you get the extra bonus on top of that, which is freshly minted. So in final wrapping up, week 5 probably looks it to be somewhere between 4.3 and 4.5, maybe 4.6 billion. And so if what happens today happens next week, I could see that being the end of the mega auctions unless some penalties magically appear. So let's see what happens. So I hope that's a good wrap up of that. And once again, let's finally go to, let me just check so 85. So probably got 5 more minutes of this auction, of this live stream. Price at the moment is 0.0016. Let's go to the hourly chart. And let's go back. So we've had a bottom. We had a bottom of 0.001. We've had a top of 0.0018, and we're currently at 0.00146. So that's some range, right? That's a huge range. I mean, this is just in the hourly chart, by the way. So between that's 78% within that little hour time. So pretty neat. Prana says, thanks for the stream and your time. No, pleasure. It's great to be part of the community, and I'm doing what I can to, help the community and just enjoy the project, which I think is fantastic. We've got 30 people on the watching live stream at the moment. Fantastic. Appreciate everybody. Let yourself be known, of course, in the chat. It's always great. Magic Shando, definitely fun. And you guys will probably become some of the famous people in the community over time with your wisdom of staking your bags, collecting more. This accumulation phase, if you're used to Hex, is the best time to get Axion while the share rate's cheap. Let's actually, I'm just going to refresh this page on here, and we'll see whether the stakes have updated. It does take a few minutes. So yeah, the staking's already rising. So you see it's up by 100. So the staking started. Probably takes a little process to do. And we've got, this has jumped up 174.9. So that's jumping up. So you want to refresh this page. 66%. And we're at 84. I reckon it's going to climb up to 88 or something. We'll see. I don't want to get over the head of myself there, but that's looking pretty good. Market cap's at 30 million. We've got 264.8 billion in total supply. Looking good. And finally, if you haven't, after this live stream, go check out the Discord AMA and just look up Jack's comments. I'll just quickly jump on there for a second. So there's Jack's. He's got a blue name there. You can check all his comments as you go down. There we are. He's responding to stuff there. You can see I've got 1 or 2 comments of my own in there, and so forth. So you can check that out. Will you go to Axion today with Discord voice and Anon mask? Voice for sure. Yeah. So everyone's still trying to find out who Jack is. So that's pretty hilarious. Update on Liquid Lock. Yep, we'll be going to have updates on that and Liquidity Lock within 10 days. So there's going to be an update within 10 days on Liquidity Lock. That's the next big thing other than marketing coming up that I know of. I think there's some UI upgrades potentially. So lots of stuff coming in. So you can go through all that yourself. I think you'll enjoy that. It's a great read. And he was really good going through all that again. And that's pretty much it. I think we're almost there. So I'll just read the final chats just as we wrap up this 90-minute live stream, which is pretty much on target. I think I said it's got 1 hour price and auction chat. So somehow it's gone onto the wrong onto the wrong live stream. So I apologise about the URL link. That was, I'm not sure why that happened. It just flipped over to this new name. So I have to get the old name and cover over today's video. It's a bit weird. Anyway, Magic Shando 35 million up. Good times. Well done, Magic Shando. Axion Network enjoyed the stream. Axion Network Jack. Yep. Food TV Jack is Richard Hart. Yeah, some people think Jack is Richard Hart. Some people think Jack is Jeff Kadakis, I think. So we'll find out. Some people think who's the one on Axion today? Is it Patricia? Not Patricia. I forget her name now. Some people think it's the lady of Axion today, so that's funny. Intuition. What if he did say free money? Lol. Yeah. Great live stream. Yeah. Thanks everybody. Thanks all. I'm going to sign off now, and I'm going to rename this live stream as what it should have been. I do apologise. Somehow, I don't know why that flicked over to an old live stream name. So, never mind. Yeah, Patricia. Yeah, thanks, Prana. Yeah, so some people think Jack's Patricia. I thought that was a bit funny. Take care. All the best. Thanks, Alex, again. And thanks, everyone, for the comments. Food TV, Prana, Intuition, Axion Network, all of you. Tim, Neil, Flat Earth, all of you guys. So, really appreciate it. It was really good. C4. All of you guys, thank you so much, and all the rest of you. And we're 24 people watching. We're just finishing up now, and I'll catch you in the next one. All right, enjoy. I'll see you on Discord.